Okay, you need to go to output, and then I always leave this finisher list with video in there just so I can copy this. This is your line. Copy this and add it to your overall data format. Put that right down here. And then the other thing you need to do over here is click that, and you have to use, this is, I don't know what they call it, it's right to the right of the P, and it's YouTube link, and then close there, and that's set. Hit save, and then what you need to do is go to the website, and don't forget we're at 0. We started at 0, and we're going to have to see if we have to delay it a few seconds. So this is at 00 with Dan Kelly coming in, and we'll see how quick or close we were. We're looking at this seconds right here, and right now it's 1, 2. Just going to look so we can get it just before he comes in, which is about, we'll just do that, 6, 7 seconds. How's that? So now we go back to the results tab, and we're going to add 7 seconds. Remember, here's your calculator. So it's +7, and you hit enter or save. And again, when we did this here, this, if you see down in the lower left hand corner there, it's at 0. We're going to go back. We just changed it, and it should change to the 7 seconds, and you can see that down there. So now when we click on the guy's video, it's at 7 seconds, and it more dials in right before somebody finishes, which should be good. That's it. Okay, to send an email either before or after, I'm going to do the after video up finish. I'm going to have to import it from another one that I did yesterday. Video up finishers. And it actually puts that in there. And you want to change the name to SCS Chris 5K. And this line is okay. I'm going to take this out. That was my mistake. You have to change this link, and of course the link should actually be your race result file. And if you could just point them to the overall, because that's the one that we add the video link to. So get that link, and then back to main window, and here is the finished video right there. Make sure the event number 80 is the correct event number up there. 86,730, then you're good to go on that. First name, last name, it's the same things. We keep that in there, and some other comments that we have. So that looks good. It doesn't show up here until you save it. So let's go back and there, and then it's going to show email templates. There it is. So now we go to tools, instant push, and what I do to trick the system, instead of finish, I use the announcer. And the template is, of course, video up finishers, and we only want to use finishers. So I'm going to start this and then pull it off to the side. Okay, and then I go into the main window and race simulation, and what I do is the times to generate, this is timing point, is announcer, and this part really doesn't matter. I have between 15 and 30 minutes. I add the timing point, these times to the start time, but it doesn't really matter. It says 375 people will be affected, So you can simulate times live or generate them all, and I usually do it live, so they come in slowly, between 15 minutes and 30 in this case. But I'm going to start by doing that, and we're going to bring this over and watch as they start to come in. Whoops. And you always check to make sure this green is checked to see that they're coming. So they're going out slow, and that's okay. It seems like it's working. So you can speed it up by 5 times, and you see this clock going like crazy, or by 50 times. And you can see the times over here on the right, and that's still, it's sending them out here very quickly. But the server that I use, Sendinblue, is able to keep up with it, and they catch up pretty quick. As you can see, the greens are filling in. Or you can just say, okay, it's done. You got 100%, and all these readers are over here. Before you shut your email server down, make sure that these are all done, and then you can shut this down. Since there's 300 and some odd, it's probably going to take a little while, but that's what we do. And of course we put in announcer times and 375 people, but it doesn't matter. This is where you need to delete simulated times right there, and you say okay. And now, and again, so just to show you real quick, if I wanted to do this to finish, I would do that in the times before the race, but not to forget that we want to do that. So that's it.